Hi guys, I hope I'm audible. We'll start at 6:10. Please wait. Do you guys have any doubts till week 6? Any question? Yeah, please. Let's wait for 3 more minutes and then we should start. 610. Let's start. Not sure where we can So yeah, this is week 6, 2025, mostly 100. This is August 29th and we are starting the 6th competition. So, Sanjeev, do you have any doubts in this assignment or this class? Okay, so let me share my screen. I think there have been a few issues with the assignments of week 5. We provided the correct assignment, but actually NPTEL team messed up with the options in question 9 and 10. So they gave wrong options, so although we gave them the correct option, we have this week 5 where it shows that these options were different, and here options are different. Hello. So yeah, the NPTEL team actually made a mistake while uploading the questions. So they uploaded the wrong options actually in question 9 and 10 of week 5. Yeah, I just sent the email about that as well. So those questions will be discarded from the reading. And a person also had doubt in question 1. So if a network has disconnected components, it must have disjoint communities. So I have also posted the answer for that question. You might have got an email. So these were the 2-3 doubts. Then there was another doubt about how to use force atlas graph in NetworkX. So if that person joins, then I can explain it to them. Otherwise, what we'll do is we'll go to week 6. Let's discuss week 5 solutions of this. I think week 4 was discussed last week. Let me check. I don't remember exactly. No, week 4 was not discussed. I think it was. Anyways, let's discuss week 5 first. Okay, week 5 of this year, then we will go to week 5 of previous years as well. In 2023, 24, 23, 3 sets of question papers we will be discussing. So at any point if you have any doubt, just like unmute yourself and speak. Just let me know, okay? No, let me explain first, okay? Just in case you have any doubts. These questions were incorrect. So I also share the correct ones, okay? So this one I have already shared the answer, I don't need to explain it. Okay, so post the Syrian war, refugee groups, just a second. Just waiting for some other people to join. I don't know why people are not joining today. Well, it shows attendance is zero. Yes, Sanjeev, what happened? Hello? Sanjeev, hello? Okay, so since you guys have joined again, am I audible, right? I'm audible, guys. Can you confirm? Hello, hello. Okay, cool. So, post the serial, whatever is here. How many people are there right now? I'm not audible. Let me join. Are you sure? Hello? Hey guys, am I audible? Can you confirm? This is not connected. Okay. So we have 5 people. Great. That's a nice attendance we have. Let me do it. So, do you guys have any questions till week 5 in assignments or any general doubt? Because then I'm proceeding to week 5 solutions and then we will do previous year's questions as well. If you have any doubts, just let me know. By the way, there has been an issue with week 5 assignment. The problem with that is question assignment and options given were incorrect. I provided the correct question paper, but NPTEL team did not put the exact correct answers, so those questions will be removed from the final grading. So let's discuss from question 2. Question 1, I have already posted the answer. You might have got an email by now. So we have 5 people. Post the Syrian war refugee group have scattered across the globe. Assume one refugee group will be present at a given location XYZ. A study has found that refugee groups face-to-face interaction with the natives of XYZ lead to negative sentiments, whereas refugee groups face-to-face interaction with other refugees lead to positive sentiments. Okay, so since these sentiments are disjoint, so their communities will be disjoint, so it will be not hierarchical, it will not be overlapping, it will be disjoint community reduction method. I hope so it's clear. What will be the diameter of click with n number of nodes? Diameter will be 1, I have already explained this question. If you have any doubts, just let me know, I'll do it again. Do you have doubt in question number 3? So question number 3 says the diameter of click. So let me just write it here. Write pi on line. It will be easier to just show you. Okay. So just a second. Yeah. Swap click is something. Every node is connected to every other node. So in a click, so what is the diameter? Diameter is the distance, shortest path possible between all the pairs of graph, and then you take the longest one. Okay. So shortest path between any two nodes in a click is always 1. Okay, so you take any node. You take this and this, you take this and this, you take this and this. You can always reach in one hop. So shortest path in the click is 1, so diameter becomes 1. Shortest path between all the nodes is 1, so diameter becomes 1. So the answer is 1. Got it? Next question. If A, B, C, F, E is a click, K click, what is the value of K? So what is the value of K click? K click is number of, I think that, K click, sorry. K will be the shortest possible path between the nodes. So longest shortest path, okay? So between C and A you will take 2 hops. Okay. Between E and F it takes 1 hop. Between E and A it takes 2 hops. Between E and B it takes 2 hops. Between C and E it's gonna take 3 hops. No, it will take 2 hops actually. It will take 2 hops from here. Although this is a click, but whenever we are computing the computation, whenever we are computing, like if 2 nodes are a part of click, we take the whole graph. So between C and E it will also take 2 hops. So the answer of K is 2. So it is a 2 click. Is BEF a clan? BEF should not be a clan because the, I think what is the definition? Maximal subgraph, pyramid values was almost clear. So it will not be a K-clan because it is not a maximum possible subgraph. For say assume B and F can be reached in just 1 hop, but B and E needs to be reached in 2 hops. So it's not a K-clan. Okay. Which of the following is a true clan? See, so easy. So it will be B, C, D, E, F. B, C, D, E, F. Yeah, so it will be a true clan because when you are taking clan, you cannot take the outside graph. Okay. For example, in K, if you take A, B, C, F, E. There it's easy. It's easy like you can take the outer graph for computation of shortest path outside the click. But for clan you cannot take outside the clan. So the correct answer is B, C, D, E, F. From this part. Okay. So K clan is a K click and K club, correct? Every K clan is a K click, but not every K click is a K clan. And every K clan is also a K club. It's a very common definition. We have to know it in this, but just a bit sure. Okay. Which of the following combination is correct? So see. I think this one, second one is correct. So it is a duplex. A, B, E, D is a duplex where because you can reach any 2 nodes in just 2 hops. Like B and E, it can be reached in 2 hops. B and D, it can be reached in 2 hops. If you are removing node C completely, okay? So it will be duplex. Why A, B, C, F is not a 2 hop? Duplex. A, B, C, F is not a duplex. A, B, C is a duplex. It should not be duplex. A, B, C, F. Yeah, okay, got it. What is this? So see, A, B, E, D, everyone has at most two edges. At most two edges. Okay, but here the edges are not at most two. Okay, so for example, C has two edges. If you remove this D part, it has just one edge. Okay, and then F has three edges. It's not at most two. It is like it will be a threeplex, not a twoplex. Okay. Question 9 and 10 are incorrect. I have opened this sheet here, so I will just explain. So see, question 9 options were these, and the correct answer was this. But here, what happened was the correct answer was not given here, so it became an error. So this was not fault from our end, but compared to the previous something happened. Also, I could not check whether the questions supported were correct or not. I missed out. So it's like equal fault from both our ends. So that was that. So question 9 and 10 have been removed from this. So let's go to last year's question of group 5. Yeah, this was really nice one. Indian Railways system with 10K stations is grouped into 70 divisions, which are further divided into groups of 18 zones. Assume a single station can belong to only one group. Which of the following can be employed to present the system as a network code? So there are 10,000 stations. Okay, each station is grouped in 10,000 stations are grouped into 70 divisions. Okay, and those 70 divisions are classified into 80 zones. Okay, so they are non-overlapping, but they are hierarchical. Okay, so they are non-overlapping. They are hierarchical. So how many hierarchical options are there? 2. But they are non-overlapping. So option B will be correct. Yeah, this one was as it is given in this week. What can be the difference between connected components and disjoint communities? So see, this question gets its motivation from here. Okay. So bridge nodes. Bridge nodes are something like this. I have some community here. Assume I have a graph of some nodes here, and I have a graph of some nodes here. This is a community. This is a community. But a few nodes, like 1, 2, and 3 nodes, are connecting from this end to this end. Okay, so see, it's easily visible that this network does not have a disconnected component, but it has disjoint communities. Okay, so if these bridge nodes are removed, this becomes a disconnected components. But if these bridge nodes are as it is, it becomes a disjoint, like a pair of disjoint communities. So that will be that. Same question repeated. I have already solved it in the beginning of the class. So like I explained it here as well. Diameter is the longest shortest path. Longest shortest path. Okay. So what is longest? I mean, you compute for all nodes. For all nodes, you compute for I belonging in capital N is the number of nodes. You compute for all pairs, you compute the distance, and you take distance means the shortest distance between the nodes, and then you take the largest of this one. You take the maximum of this one. So for a click, the maximum distance between the nodes is 1. So this value becomes 1. The time complexity of finding k click in a network with n nodes. Okay, so let me explain this one. To find k click in a graph with n nodes. Okay, so this is some random graph here. I'm not making it as it is because it's very difficult to draw with mouse. I can use my iPad, but then it becomes very difficult to toggle switch every time you want to do this. Okay. So for n nodes, so like so to check k click, what you have to do is you have to run this. So if you check for first, you do it for one. So like to check k click, you have to check till k minus 1. K minus k minus 1. So you have to check till 1th click if it's satisfying or not. Okay. So for first you check with first click, 1 click. Okay. If it satisfies, then you check with 2 click, then you check with 3 click, and similarly you go on till k click. Okay. Ultimately, iteratively you have to do it like this way. So first time you check, you do operation on n graph, then again you do on n graph, you repeat it k times. So it becomes n to the power 2. Time complexity becomes n to the power 2. It should be pretty understandable. K line is also a k click and k club already discussed. How many triangular clicks are there? So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, no. Sorry. First of all, this one is triangular click, this one is triangular click. This is 3, this is 4. Or you take like, if I take 1, 2 and 4, and I take 2, 4 and 5, I cannot take 1, 2 and 5 because then it will have common nodes. So next, no, it should not be 5, it should be 6. Answer is here is incorrect actually. 1, 4 and 5, 1, 2 and 5, 1, 4 and 2, 1, 5 and 4, 3, 5, 6, and 6, 5, 7, 8. These will be the triangular clicks. How many maximum clicks are present? Maximal clicks. Maximal clicks should be maximal clicks would be, I think, 3 more. How many maximum clicks are? Maximum clicks are present. 3, 5. No. Click, this will be okay. I need to solve it. And I'll share this so that you can also solve it. Okay. Please try solving it. I think I need a pen and paper for this. So these questions, please try solving them. We had some week 4 questions remaining. So let's go and finish them. Week 4 as well. Consider the following follower network of political leaders where the followers are of different ideologies and some might agree that leader and some might not agree with the leader. So what kind of network will it be? So it will be a signed network. How it will be a signed network? So assume I am this, you are this is the person this. You and I both agree on politician. You and that person does not agree. I and this person agrees. Okay. So this is become the sign network. Okay. So it is a kind of sign network. Okay. Higher in degree nodes are obviously more prestigious nodes. We already know from PageRank how high degree affects the PageRank algorithm. Okay. If PEX Y represents probability formation of NS between nodes X and Y, then employing a property of query closure can be hypothesized about the relation PE versus PD versus PCD from figure 1. Okay. So see, E and D To form triadic closure, you have AD and you have AE, and for the other one is CD. Right? CD. For C and D, okay, for C and D, there is no proper triadic closure. For example, there is no edge connecting C and D common edge. Okay, so the probability which you get for triadic closure for E and D will be higher than the probability you get for C and D, because A is the common node and you can transfer the relationship easily, while there is no common node for C and D. I hope it's clear. So let's see. E and D is greater than C and D because there is no node connecting C and D which can transfer the property easily. What is the simran between E and F in figure? Simran formula. People are similar if they purchase photographs. Similarity between two items, if they are connected or not, comes from there. Like how many common neighbors are there for these nodes? So E and F, how many neighbors are common? No neighbors are common. Okay, so if you take similarity between E and F, it will be 0. If you take this question, what is alpha? Alpha is a damping factor in page rank. Okay, so theoretically the only possible answer. Question figure 2, question number 5. It has 5 nodes, iterative page rank. Okay, you can solve it, like it's theoretical for question, but it is easily solvable. If you're not able to solve it, just let me know in the next class, I will solve it for you. Okay, in the above example, we modify E vector from uniform distribution to focus on one or more element. So it becomes a basically personalized page rank. Since you are focusing on each node individually now, which of the following is not the property of path sim? So path sim does not follow triangle property, it follows symmetric property. Okay, the path in between x and y is similar. So the similarity is similar. Normalized closure it follows. Similarity can be just represented between 0 and 1. X and F is already ones, but triadic closure is not possible for this property for path sim. Okay. Path sim between mint and skyrocket. So see, what is the vector? Skyrocket. So you multiply, okay, you multiply skyrocket 1 into 0, 3 into 0, it will be 0. Because initially these two are 0 and then these two are 0. So if you multiply, you will get 0 into 0 into 0 into 0 divided by sum of these square root, sum of these square root, okay, so it will be 0. Paths in between mint and pavilion. So all three are 0, just 8 remains here. It will become 8 by square root of, just a second, 4 plus 16 plus 4.47 and this of 21. 4.5. Let's multiply by 4.5 and 4.5. So this becomes 8 divided by 4.5 and 1.77777 divided by 4.5, 0.39. See, it becomes 0.39. Okay. So yeah, that is the answer. I hope it's clear to you guys. Peer restaurant for Mint. Mint will prefer which restaurant? See, 2 and 4 are similar, 0 and 0, as it is similar. So Symposium will be the peer restaurant for Mint, as Michelle, Alice rated exactly the same while Bob and Ehud visited it. So it's kind of like some science and vertical. It's easy. Okay, so week 4 2023 is discussed. Now let's see 2020. Yeah, I think I discussed it. Same, more of the same questions. Actually, the same questions only. So yeah, we have discussed 2020, 322, week 5, week 4. Now let's go to week 6. Okay. How many options are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Two steps in Devon community detection are, like its deadline is still not over, so I won't be discussing the exact solution. So if you have any doubts, just let me know. Do you have any doubts in week 6? Specific doubts? If you do not have any doubts, just one more thing I need to discuss. Force that just one more thing, and I will just email that person. Force access layout. Generally, I prefer this for easy, for like to make my life easier, but it's not the obvious solution. I don't really want to use it. Okay, so spring out is force address only, so it shows like this. If you run it again, you will get some more different thing. Okay. So let's see. Let's use the, so this is how you can basically plot this. Do you guys have any more doubts? Just let me know. Okay, so what I want you to do, I want you to basically go and study, log basic, okay, go and study this, because questions will come from this one, okay. Exam. Questions will come from this one, and the questions will not be like paper. There will be somewhat, there might be somewhat wasteful, but I don't know exactly how much. But still, you should go and study this. If you have any confusion, just let me know in the next class, and I will solve those confusions. Okay. So if you have any more doubts, just let me know. I'm here for 2 more visits, and I will help. Seems like you guys have already guys for the class. Let's meet next week. Okay. Okay, let's see.